Hi, cities. How are you doing? Welcome to Niacip. Thank you so much for the support. Hope you all are doing great. So I have done this video before, but all of a sudden I found out that maybe it deleted or something. So another intro. There is something that I know about Black people, and that is when it comes to their profession, they take it very seriously, especially the ones that are into some kind of field, nursing, doctors, and all that. So seeing a video of I don't know if she's white or Latino, but I really do not care. Seeing a video of her saying that some people, right, do not treat some people probably because of their political mindset or their, I mean, like, I don't know, but she's kind of linking it to politics. Like, when maybe you're a Democrat and maybe a doctor, when you see a Republican, you don't probably attend to the Republican. Like, I have never heard that before. But you all know how they cook up something, saying that some of, some Democrats, she was talking about Black people have from Durant syndrome and all that. The truth is that since this election happened, I am sure that a majority of them are crying out loud. In fact, they are actually crying out loud over so many things going on because at this point, some of them cannot even feed and they can't hide it anymore. You know what? Let's just get into this.
I just went to Walmart and spent $100 on nothing. I didn't get any meat. I got like pull-ups, underwear for my girls, bananas, a pack of noodles, some sausage for breakfast, body wash, dish soap, new little scrubbers, and washer pods. And then an outfit for my friend for her baby shower, and then an outfit for my son. And $100 of that stuff, it's ridiculous. This economy is literally trash. I do not know how people are living and able to just go out and buy stuff all the time. I would love it. I'd love to be in that category, but I'm not.
You MAGA or a Republican? Guess what? Your FYP is betraying you. But since you're here, let me tell you a little bit about the cult you signed up for. Now, keep in mind that all of the information I'm about to tell you is all facts and not fake news. Don't shoot the messenger. Literally. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, now remember, this department is now overseen by the Dollar Tree Dictators Administration, but they're saying that for the first time since 2021, there are more unemployed people than there are job openings. Translation, people are struggling in this so-called great hot economy. Imagine telling someone to just get a better job, but there's no better jobs because the jobs aren't paying. And guess what? A lot of the people that support the Dollar Tree dictator don't have the education to even find decent paying jobs to be able to, you get it. Meanwhile, back at the white supremacy house, the Dollar Tree dictator is using your hard-earned tax dollars to fund and funnel billions of dollars into ICE. Billions of dollars. And they are hiring people literally off the street. Yeah. Imagine if they took that money and poured it into education, healthcare. Oh, God forbid we be a healthy, smart country that can run businesses and flourish. We're not going to talk about that. We're not even going to get into the promises and the lies that he gave you guys for that big bullshit bill. But you will see come tax season when you realize that you don't meet the qualifications to get any of these deductions and you're not going to see that money at all. Companies across America are laying off employees when they should not have to. People are upset. People are tired. The morale is low and it's all your fault. Okay? It's all your fucking fault. Thanks.
Hey guys. Happy Sunday. Quick question. Does anybody besides me find it insulting and like right up in your face that we don't care about you? Then when you see these Republicans sitting up at what they call now the new Rose Garden Club, an elite club, while they're being lavish with steak and chicken dinners and and they're in the elite club while their constituents are riding around in their cars having historical fits because they can't afford to feed their families. Or young adults are having complete spazzing out sessions because they can't afford to pay their rent and their car note and insurance and have money to get through the month. Needless to say, you didn't hear me say nothing about groceries and gas and necessities. So while their constituents now, these are their constituents, while they are out here just hysterical, having really psychotic breaks about how hard it is to be to take care of yourself, or God forbid you have children, and how hard it is to take care of you and your kids, and you're working 2 and 3 and 4 jobs and you're still not able to meet ends. But yet the people you voted into power, the people you voted into these positions that were supposed to help bring these prices down, they sitting up in this elite Rose Garden club having steak dinners, sitting up thanking the president for inviting them to this exclusive club, while y'all are sitting out here starving, going homeless, losing your jobs, losing your benefits, and they sitting up in these elite clubs high on the dollar, on your tax dollar, by the way, while they're telling you that they're going to cut every benefit that help you make it in life because of the cost of living, your wages haven't went up, minimum wage hasn't went up in 50 years, but they got enough of your tax dollars to go out here and build ballrooms and elite Rose Garden clubs where they can have their heavy donors, and they can come out and they can spit in your face while they're drinking their champagne and they're having their elite menus, while you out here basically starving. You out here eating Roman noodles and you collecting rice and beans so you can make the long haul, while they sitting up here eating steakums, while they sit up in this elite club. Do y'all get the picture? Look how comfortable they are in the lap of luxury, eating the best of the best, while their constituents, the one that they swore an oath to help protect and help make life easier for the working class, they out here pigging out on the elite of the elite, while you down here having to eat Vienna sausages. But this who y'all put into office. Do y'all not see the right in your face that they don't care about you? If this doesn't show you how they don't give a rat's behind about you, right in your face, I mean like right in your face, they not only broadcast it over the media, then they go to their social medias and post their pictures being in this elite dinner while you out here starving. But you voted for them. But your tax dollars is paying their salaries to supposedly fight for you. Yet, I don't see no fighting for you. But they eating high on the hog up there at the Rose Garden Elite Club, which you would never get an invite to. And that's at the place that's supposed to be called the People's House. Let me see how many invitations y'all get to come up there and get those elaborate menus and get up there and hobnob with the rich and the powerful. Let me see how many of y'all get up there while y'all running y'all butts around here voting for them people to put them in the office, to tell you to your face that they don't give a darn about you, but they gonna take every penny that you got and live high on the hog while you ain't even got a hog to feed on. But this what y'all did. This is what they telling y'all to y'all face. And I don't see no kind of uproar like a January 6th type thing. They have literally taken your livelihood away from you. They've taken your livelihood away from you. They've taken your benefits. They've taken your survival. They've taken your price of prescriptions to keep you alive. They've taken all that. Yet ain't now one of y'all done jumped up and pulled a January the 6th. But when that man fed y'all, spoon-fed y'all a lie about an election being stolen, y'all was climbing the walls, scaling the walls, defecating all over the place, jumping on cops, spraying bear spray. I mean, y'all was doing the whole nine. Where that energy at? These are the people that are your enemy, not what that man was spoon feeding y'all last year or in 21. We're not the enemy. We cannot control one tax dollar, let alone billions, let alone millions. Like what it's taking to go build stuff like the Rhodes Garden Club only for the elite, while they sit back and watch y'all have to submit to crackers and beans and peanut butter. And y'all sitting here just taking it like they have not made the biggest out of y'all. Like they have not played in your face to the point to where you can't even take care of your family, and y'all ain't even ticked off about it enough to do what you did January 6th. This goes to show me what that man said hundreds of years ago. Take an uneducated white person and tell them they're better than the best black person out there, and you can pick them dry. And if y'all ain't dry by now, and if you don't learn your lessons from history, you're doomed to repeat them. And y'all keep repeating the same devastating mistake, and y'all keep getting the same devastating responses. But y'all got that quick amnesia when it comes to when white on white attack, white on white destruction, white on white ruining lives, killing people. Because that's what they're doing. They just doing it with a vote. A lot of people gonna die from that raising those prescriptions back up. A lot of people gonna die from losing their Medicaid and Medicare. This is at their hands, at their votes. They just not using guns, they using a vote. They using the power to vote. And y'all not in an uproar over them attacking y'all lives like that because they got the same skin tone as y'all. So y'all can let that slide. Y'all ain't gonna rise up against them like that. You ain't gonna do it. But the people that were in the office that was helping your life be a little bit better, people that were making sure you could afford prescriptions, they were making sure you can afford to go see the doctor when you needed to, you and your family. The people that were making sure that y'all had enough to make your farms work. All of that they were doing, trying to get your house, your cause for housing down. They were trying to get rid of the student loan debt that's been strangling people for years. Y'all don't want that. No, you ain't want that. This is what you got, and now y'all quiet as church mouse. Ain't got to rise up in you. If somebody threw some baking soda on you, you couldn't even rise. I mean, baking powder, you couldn't even rise. They could slap all the yeast in you, and you still wouldn't make a move. I guess it's okay when they do it to you, huh? Okay, well, enjoy it and eat it like you're eating it. But I tell you this, the next time y'all want to get up and talk about somebody else, baby, you will be laughed out of a room because you ain't even got the strength, the courage, or even the common sense to know your enemy when they taking from you, when they are starving you while they laughing and guzzling down steaks and chicken dinners. But hey, I'm going to get on up out of here since I done just had my little rant for the morning. So before I get out of here, I just got one question. This is to MAGA. The MAGAs that's out here crying about how they can't make it and how it's too hard and I'm working 4 jobs and I still can't do it, and screaming and just spazzing out. I ain't got but one question for you. Is this the great again part?
How can we expect anybody to be healed from their Trump derangement syndrome, also known as TDS, when the people with the medical licensures, those people are literally putting their politics above their ethics? Ethics. It's very hard for me to talk because I have Invisalign. See? So when your political beliefs far surpass your ethics, and the code of ethics that you take, doctors, nurses alike, literally out here on social media going, I'm going to treat you differently if you voted differently than me. Like, for real. How do we ever expect the world to heal? And this is widespread. TDS is not just confined within America's borders. Oh no, it's everywhere. See, that's the problem when the mainstream media is 30 to 60 something % left leaning. And the mainstream media for the right, you want to know what it is? It's really baffling, but it is all telling. 5 to 7% of the media is on the right. 5 to 7%. So I don't know how we even fix this, you guys. I know that comforting people with lies and delusions has done nothing but fuel this. They would rather you tell them lies so that their feelings don't get hurt by the truth. A lot of people, I truly believe, would be much better if they shut that mainstream media off. And I'm talking about legacy media. I don't care if we're speaking about Fox News, CNN, or MSNBC. You guys, the only Fox News I will ever watch is literally clips on TikTok of Gutfeld or Jesse Waters from here to there. I do not sit in front of the television with any legacy media on my television. I don't. When so many people turn to the mainstream media, knowing damned well that over 30% to 60%, and then some, are on the left. So they will push leftist slash Democrat stories and put them through your, it's, guys, it's brain rot. The mainstream media is brain rot. And Trump didn't win the election by going on podcasts. No. People need to realize this. The Democrats, you need to realize this too. The people overwhelmingly voted in President Trump because we do not subscribe to far left, radical, progressive Democrat shit. We don't. We don't like your policies. We recognize the progressive leftist policies that Democrats put in place, the progressive leftist Democrats put in place, is a danger to our constitutional republic. And I really didn't want this video to be this long, so I'm going to cut things off here and now. If I was a licensed professional, I would voluntarily start groups, Zoom meetings, online, to help people just accept the facts that Trump is our president for the next 3.5 years. Like we had to make the best of it when Joe Biden was in office with Kamala Harris. Why can't you guys on the left reciprocate? Why? You claim you hate Trump so much, but you'll literally take time away from your friends and your family. You will take time away from your family and your friends to go protest in the name of removing Trump. So what does that say about you? Yeah, you hate him that much where you're going to literally take time out of your life to go protest the man? He's not going anywhere. He can't run in 2028. So whatever the Democrats are telling you, you got to know how to distinguish truth and lies. And a lot of people on the left will just run with whatever they hear from a Democrat or a mainstream media source, but they will not fact check it. They will not research it. Even when we fact check it, even when we do the research on it and report it to you, you completely ignore it. So with all of that being said, this video is for entertainment purposes only. I hope you guys get help for your Trump derangement syndrome. And I hope we can move on as a nation where we are a United States of America. Because anymore, we are the divided States of America. And that fucking sucks.
This is all I got from this video, and I am going to dissect some certain things said in this video one after the other to the best of my knowledge. All right, now I am going to start with, there is something that I have known about black people, be it nurse, doctors, and all that. One thing I know black people as is that black people will treat, they don't care if you are white, if you are blue, if you are green, if you are yellow. Black people will give you the treatment you deserve as a human being. If you are a doctor, when the doctors, it depends on the profession they are. If they don't want to if it's, let's assume it's a lawyer and they do not want to handle your case, they will tell you from the onset that they will not handle your case. One thing a black person, maybe as a doctor or as a nurse, will do is to probably maltreat you when you at your point of, like, at that your lowest, probably because of your skin or because of your race. They don't do that. One thing I know is that they will put their profession first, humanity first, before anything. But there are people that I know that do not care, even if you are dying, even if your intestine is coming out. They will still tell you that this is my behavior, and my behavior has to come first. I have to show myself anywhere, anytime, any day. I do not understand why people till this very moment, are die-hard fans or die-hard whoever they are. One thing I will not do is to, because I love you and see you entering fire and also enter the same fire with you, I will not do it. I am an Igbo girl. I am Igbo. We don't do that. I will never do that. But the kind of things that I am seeing today tells me that some people are just morally gone. I am not a moral police, but let's continue to promote doing the right thing at the right time. Why is somebody coming out here to defend? What do you mean by TDS? Trump deranged syndrome. What does that mean? Like people with the medical license, I know she is trying to talk to Black people. No, I have never seen my people put in politics above their ethics. And moreover, it's ethics. I know I am not perfect when it comes to English. I have accent. And it sounds like you also have accent, right? It is called ethics, right? I don't care whatever you have on that your lips or that your teeth or something. Don't come here and tell me nonsense, because if they bring you and bring me here, the first thing they will say is that you are smarter than whoever because you all benefit from that skin. But then moreover, she looks like Hispanic, but that it's not where I am going to right now. Majority of your own people are screaming that they can't buy food, that they don't know how are people shopping all the time, surviving? That is how bad it is. And you all are promoting bad government, right? Continue to promote it. I love how Big Sister started it, that you all are, the poor white people will continue to support evil, continue to support nonsense, continue to support BS, because this is how I say it. They continue to support bullshit. Why? Because they have told them that they are better than some people. And then the same people they tell them they are better than will actually rob them without them knowing, because you know that mindset already. That is one of the reasons why they continue to push nonsense to this very moment. And the nonsense they pushed is actually eating them up. They don't want to say the farmers are actually out there crying. I see all their videos, the one in Iowa, the one in Arkansas, all of it. You all be screaming. You haven't started. I know this thing is affecting everybody, but Black people said it. Black people knew from the onset that if you all did not do the right thing, it is going to really be hard. When they said it is going to be hard, they didn't say it is going to be hard because it will not affect them. They need to affect them, but they are prepared because they have lived this. You all have made them live that life for how many years? The ones that you all pushed up there are actually on the best luxury, whatever you want it to say, are enjoying themselves. You are suffering like I am suffering, because at this point in time, I do not have 1 kobo. When I say 1 kobo is actually Nigerian currency equal to cent. Like, let's say it's not equal, but the way you say cents in American currency. I do not have 1 cent. And you also do not have, as a poor. At least we have something in common. I don't have, you don't have. You all will continue to push nonsense. Continue to push nonsense. As at today, people have lost their job and they are not finding new job. I know sometimes economy is also crashing. Why I am saying all this is because I know, like, in every country, they have their own problems, employment, but it was not like this as at last year. It was not like this. The economy wasn't this bad as at last year, right? But because a senseless person got into power and decided to use, like, render other people penniless. I don't want to say use unless. Render people penniless. Make it look like your effort ain't even adding up. Because at this point, some people are, thank goodness that some people are working, they are seeing the money. Some people are actually working so hard, and all they do is just to argument, just let it, like, paycheck to paycheck. You all thought my people will be the ones to suffer. You all thought it is going to affect them more. No, it is affecting all of us. And you all are not exempted, and you will never be exempted out of it. Not until you all continue to wake up, not until you all see clearly the majority of the things you do thinking it is going to affect me, my people. No, it will also shoot you. I will draw the curtain here. Bye for now.